So you all have heard me talk about this before. I'm going to stay on this. If you think you've got job security because you work for a large publicly traded company, that is not true. That is not true, because the way you're going to make your profit targets, if you're publicly traded, is you're going to cut your expenses, because there's only so much growth happening at that size company. It's fairly flat from a revenue standpoint. So the way you cut those, you cut your expenses is you do your number one expense, which is people. Which is why you're seeing, you pick a Fortune 500 company today, and I can guarantee you probably in the last 12 months, there's been some version of rounds of layoffs. That's how they're hitting their targets. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to do different kinds of consolidations and org realignments. So they're saying, we don't want to be regional, we're going to be centralized. So there's not, that's a common one. Or no, we've got too many kind of corporate offices, we're going to move around job functions. So this is a common thing. So this is a messy problem because you have some interesting dynamics. So one, you say, okay, well, let's say this person's, they're 10 years already. Let's say they're kind of a mid-level, mid to senior level person, director level maybe, perhaps. And you say, okay, well, that's pretty good salary. And so they've kind of got a guaranteed job if they're willing to move their family across the country. Mm-hmm. Okay. So on the surface, that might sound safe, and that's good. There are some other dynamics in play. Their families where they live right now, and they don't really want to move, and their kids might be established, all those kinds of things. But they have been with this company for 10 years or more, and so you may have some kind of retirement or invested in some way or another. There's an aspect to this that I don't like. So it's a lateral move, which is somewhat risky. So we don't know what the costs of living expenses and that change can be.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I would be really curious on is, and here's the part that I think is probably the most important question to ask. Who would your boss be?